Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is Monday, the day after the Virginia Regionals, and my sleep schedule is screwed. So I decided to kind of just go over some of the cards that I feel will be the most impactful or have the most kind of interesting things on it for GD04. GD04 officially releases this Friday on April the 24th. So make sure you guys grab your booster boxes, your booster packs, however you guys can. Just a little bit about the Regionals of Virginia. Congratulations to the booster box. They did an amazing job hosting. There was just the usual issues with the side events at Bandai events. It gets a little tough sometimes when there's only a limited amount of sign-up slots and a lot of players still trying to play. Overall, I think it went great. Shout out to all the people I met. I met a lot of other content creators, and I met a lot of people who were fans. And it's always amazing to get to chat with you guys and just discuss your love for the game or anything else realistically. Okay, with that, go over some of my favorite picks here in GD04. I'll probably go over like 10 to 15 cards or so, just ones that stand out to me the most. So for the first card here, the first one here, the Gundam. This thing is pretty insane in my opinion. During Link, in Link's Phantom Aria, when you attack an enemy unit, you can return the pilot back to your hand. You can, on level 6, use this to rest something, run into the issue, add Amuro back to your hand again to slap it on another unit that you have on the field to rest another thing. Really good recycling card, really aggressive use of Amuro. This is a very like suicide type card, and to be honest, you can also just hit like a little blocker and have it live, and if it stays for next turn, you do it again. So pretty interesting card. To add Amuro back to your hand is kind of like busted. Amuro is like the strongest pilot, as in like it's always active no matter where you use it. So really amazing card here. This is my first pick for one of the amazing cards in this set. Next one, a little thing. Zeong is pretty cool. I like Zeong where you just pair it, it summons tokens, it dies, it summons another token, it replaces itself, and you can go really aggressive with it. The only thing I don't like about this card is level 6 that links to Char. I'd rather play a more aggressive deck if I'm playing with Char and just swing in early if I could. But this is a really cool card. In concept, it looks like Zeon's leaning towards more of a late game play, so we'll see how this looks in the actual meta. Here on the second page, I really like this rare. This is a GN Armor Type D Transam. This card links to Lock on Stratos, and in Classic it has Breach. Also, when this is destroyed, it is a tactical visionary, kind of. It's a searcher for another CB unit to replace itself. Cards that can replace itself are really good, because in this game it's really hard to +1. So if you have cards that go neutral, it's going to be the best to keep your board state above your opponents. So this is a really good card for CB. Let's see, another card in green that I like. I'm really not sure. I think a lot of these cards are okay, but that GN Armor Type is kind of like the best in my opinion. Going into the red cards, the units, we got the Neo Zeong. It looks crazy. When this is deployed, or when a Neo Zeong is deployed, choose an enemy unit, deal 3 damage to it. And then during Link, all your units become Neo Zeong when they hit the instance of the field. So when this summons, you shoot something. You can summon like a Zaku Mariner, it'll shoot something. When this is linked with full frontal, you can summon like blockers or any other unit. You can summon Gundam, Ilfrith, whatever. It will all become Neo Zeong once it hits the field and deal 3 damage. I know some people were discussing how will it work with cards that summon more than one unit, and this card I believe is the instance of summon, not the amount of summon. So if you're summoning 2 tokens, it's still going to do 1 3 damage ping because it's that instance of summon, because it's the deploy. Another good card here is the Curious. It gains First Strike. I mean, having First Strike alone is pretty strong. Hallelujah, they're pretty strong cards. One kind of like eats small units for free, and one is like a Machu for the CB deck. So this is in all pretty good. It just has a low attack stat line. The other thing is the other CB card. This allows you to play very flexible, whether you want First Strike or Breach, depending on which Super Soldier pilot is in play. I think it might have both too, because if they just have to be in play, you get it. This guy can link to the green and the red pilot also. So if it's just this unit on field, you can choose either or to get. Down to the purple. Some purple notable shouts would be, in my opinion, the Destiny Gundam. This thing is probably the strongest purple card that's coming out. It has high maneuver, and then during pair, when this card attacks, you can just monster reborn any Minerva Squad unit from your trash. To me, that's pretty insane, because you're getting +1 values from your already expended resource area. Like, this is not like you're summoning one from your hand. This is summoning one from a place that you already used the value of that unit from. So this card's gonna be really strong in my opinion. To be honest, I might try to play this card. I might try to play a Minerva Squad Zapped or something. But this is my top shout out for the purple units. Gundam X got some cool stuff. We'll see where that lands, but I don't think it's anything notable for me yet. The other purple card I thought was insane is gonna be this Sword Impulse Gundam. On deploy, it deals 1 to this unit on itself. And then you can choose one enemy unit with 3 or less AP and rest it. So it's a very generic effect. If you're playing any kind of purple aggro, I believe this should be in the deck. Its stat line becomes really bad, but the trade-off of being able to summon itself to get a body and to rest a unit is insane. This is basically like you have to summon Gundam, put Amuro, that's like 2 cards. This is like a 1 card that does that same deal. It won't get haste if you just summon it like that, but it allows for your other units to be able to run forward and attack your opponent. So I think this is a very strong card no matter what kind of purple deck you're going to play. Some of the white units, I mean, the 2 unicorns are insane. This one, exile 3 blue cards, set it active. It can't attack your opponent, right? It can't choose enemy player, yeah, but you can target all the units they have on their field. And then on attack, all enemy units gain minus AP during this turn. So this guy can keep attacking and make your opponent's units weak. Theoretically, this thing can clear fields easy, but we'll see how this works. I think this card's pretty cool. And the one right next to it, the Unicorn Gundam Awaken, has static suppression, pretty huge. And then every time you activate a command, main, or action, you can choose an enemy unit, it gets minus 2 AP. So you could summon this card, link it, and then play Overflowing Affection, give a unit minus 2 AP, swing their health to suppress, or have another unit to swing at that unit because it's going to have a static minus 2 AP for that entire turn. And this is not once per turn. If you activate more than 1 command spell, then you can minus your opponent's units to whatever spells you play. So this card's really amazing. If you play Unforeseen Incident with this card, it's a minus 5. Really strong card. I'm kind of worried about this one. Turn A seems cool. I think it's just conditional. You must play stuff with keywords. Your opponent must play stuff with keywords. If you guys don't, this card is kind of pretty weak. That's the only thing. I mean, this is another Ilfrith. It's a 3-2-2-4 stat line with blocker. It's great, I guess. On to the pilots. I don't know what all of them do, but I know the ones that stood out to me. Green Solid Mercury, when people first looked at it, they didn't think it was going to be too crazy, but then you have to look at what does this link to, right? So this links to all the aerials. They're all okay, but I think the biggest thing people are planning to use this for is with the Gundam Ferract from set 1. I believe it's a level 4 cost 3 with a 3/3 stat line, and when you attack with it, it kind of has a built-in Kira effect, so it's from -2 to a unit on your opponent's board. So with this card, it becomes a 5/5, and if you have the EX resource, you want to use that command spell to favor your trades up. It makes that card really strong, because there's another card, there's a command spell in here that makes something, I think you take 2 less damage, or there's another one that says you can target attack something. So being able to reduce a unit's AP and target attack or attack something or trade up bigger by minusing I think it's 4 or 5 in total would be huge. So this card's actually pretty interesting. We'll see how this floating EX resource, playing around the EX resource thing works for the Academy deck, but I mean that's a pretty cool concept in my opinion. Another card that was kind of nuts was this Nina Trinity. This is the first pilot that gives the unit support 2 on active main. With this paired onto some cards that want to be rested for their effects is kind of insane, because you can just attach it on them, rest it, give something +2, and it's active as live, or it's conditioned as live. Most notable would be like that Freedom Gundam from GD03, where if it's rested, I think your shields cannot break or something like that. But you put this on it, it becomes a 4/8. You rest it, and then your opponent really can't hit your shields until they clear that unit. I think in the same regard with the Age 2, the big Age one that says you must attack this card if it's rested, this will also be pretty cool. I think it's on pair, I don't know if it's on link, but that type of gimmick could work out with this kind of support aspect. So I thought this stood out pretty well. You can also just put this on some card just to boost other cards. It gives a 3 health stat line, so it becomes, the unit you pair this to gets really strong, and it's like hard to deal with. So regardless, I think this is pretty cool anyway. And then Alleluia, I've talked about that already. This is kind of just like Machu from Clan Deck, where you use attack, or this has to destroy. So when you destroy, you look at the top card. If it's a CD card, you can reveal it and add. Amazing, you know. It's a card that can help basically replace itself, which is, like I said, going net 0 is always better than going minus. Most cards you're playing is going minus. Some of the other notable pilots, I don't know, I think Ray's interesting, but I don't think he's crazy, you know. When Link chooses Zap Link unit during this turn, reduce the next damage it receives by 2. The only thing is condition that it has to be a Zap Link unit. So, but it's okay. I mean, this is the same thing kind of. During Link, when this unit receives damage, reduce it by 2. So this makes that huge unicorn, -1 to everything, and take 2 less damage. This can really clear hella boards. I think that's all for the pilots that really stood out, but you know, that's a good amount. It's a good amount to use, and there's a good amount of new pilots to play with in the upcoming meta. So now down to commands. Commands are pretty cool. We got some really interesting blue ones in my opinion, like this. This is a burst activate main. Your friendly units cannot be destroyed by enemy effects, then draw 1. So I think at first when we looked over this it seemed like it could dodge all the red cards, but I really don't believe so. I don't know if there's any FAQs. Yeah, so it's only by destruction effects, not by like red burn spells. So this card can only help against like giant killing, that sword impulse that blows up something, and like fatal strike, stuff like that. It won't stop any of the red spells. But I mean, then the draw 1 is pretty cool. It's like a new Healthy Curiosity, a defensive one if you want to see it that way. So the card next to it is pretty cool too. First draw 1, choose 1 rested enemy unit that's level 5 or lower. It won't set active during your next opponent's phase. So Moment of Rest is pretty cool. This stunning thing, I think some of it was introduced last set, but no one really used it. This card could be splashable in the decks because it's only a 1 cost. And on burst it's a draw 1, so it's going to be pretty cool anyway. But having that stunning effect might be pretty useful for some of these later top end decks. Say like, even like if you have one of those unicorn things and you're in turn 6, you can activate this to pause your opponent's cards, then turn 7 you just run it over for free or for way less damage. So this card might see some use, we'll see. Some other cards that are pretty cool, I think the Academy cards. During this may choose, yeah, so this is the one that lets you choose standing units to attack. It's pretty cool. And then with the Farak, you know, you take 2 less damage with hitting stuff. So that's cool. This is okay. Choose one of your, so this forces all your units to target this 1 unit for attack. It's cool with the destroyed effects because like, you know, Zeon has a lot of destroyed effects. Like Zeon has it, even the Sharzaka 2 has it. It just kind of protects your shields from 1 hit. I mean, it's alright. This is the other new Academy spell. Reduce the damage it takes by 2 or by 4 if you're using the EX resource. So like if you're using the Gundam Farak to trade into something, it could actually be it could stay at full health with this card. So pretty cool concepts, stuff to think about. Anything crazy in red? I mean, red got a new burn spell. It deals 4. All right, no burst though, which is kind of tough. I think the best command we got is Graceful Demeanor. On burst, you activate the action. You can bounce to level 3 or lower units. Insane. insane. It might just be like a 1 or 2 of in a deck to help, you know, reduce aggression, or if you want to play aggressive to get rid of the blockers. So it's a white card. It's pretty cool. I know I kind of got a little boost by playing white blue aggro. I might see if that's a thought I can re-entertain with some of these new cards in the set. I mean, this is a card that you can play both ways, really aggressively or really defensively. I really like this card, but it's probably just going to be like a 1 or 2 of. But I think this is one of the strongest cards in the set. Other than that, I don't know much about these other cards because they did not stand out to me. For the bases, I don't think I looked at any of them, so let's take a look real quick. I don't like that one. I don't want to shield here. This is okay. Rest one of your earth-fed units. Choose one enemy unit that's level 3 or lower, rest it. It could just help you trade effectively. Like, you could have just summoned this earth-fed unit, rest it, rest something else, swing over. Another way to play aggressive. It's like more Umbro type stuff if you need it. This could actually help play aggressively too. Now that Corsica has been reduced to 2, we're gonna try to look at other things that can help you go around units if we're playing aggro. This also can just help impact trades too if you want to use this in a more top-end deck. I mean, this is pretty cool with Academy. When you place an EX resource, choose one Academy unit that gets +2 AP. It's pretty strong with the whole floating resource thing as long as it works out. I don't know the consistency of how it's going to be played, but it seems like if that EX resource is always going to be around and used and come back, then the Academy archetype's going to be hella strong. Choose one, rest one friendly CB unit, choose one enemy unit that's level 5 or lower, deal 1 damage to it. That's okay. That's okay. Izuma Colony. When this base receives damage from enemy unit 3 or less AP, deal 1 damage to each unit. So this is kind of just like, it's a really early base. It's a level 1 cost 1. This might be the first level 1 cost 1 base. I'm not sure. But you get punished for being aggressive, which is interesting. I mean, if you can block out the bigger monsters and your opponents have all these small monsters with low health left, they might not want to attack because it'll blow up their monster. So it could be a way to stall. I don't foresee this being played because we have 0/6 bases that I feel like can do this, basically keep the same board state as what this would do, but I don't know. And we're at the end. This is, what is this? I thought this one's interesting. It's a 0/6 purple, but on destroy, both players get to draw 1. I think purple is a really aggressive archetype, really strong color from set 3 and probably into set 4. So this kind of makes it a little fair, I guess. Interesting card. And then this one might be the last card that caught my eye, the Wilgem. This thing is the first 0/7 base, but on deploy it takes 3 damage. But it can heal if you're playing units that you have to pay for their effects. So stuff like turn A, stuff like G-Fred can actively heal this unit, this base once per turn. So very interesting. So overall, we got a lot of cool new concepts, a lot of cool updated concepts in this set. We'll see how it plays out. I mean, I'm really excited to try some of these decks. Like I said, I might try to explore red-blue aggro again. I didn't go over that Union Flag card because it's okay, but it might be what I have to use to play blue-white aggro. Another one of my personal favorites was the Neo Zeon. The only issue with that card is it's level 9, and Neo Zeon plays a lot of aggressive units, but not very defensive units. So it might be tough trying to get to that level state. And I feel like once you hit level 9, you might not have that many cards in hand anyway to play. Like, people are thinking, yeah, you summon Neo Zeon and you spam your board. But how are you going to spam your board? You're going to have to use a lot of those units to get to that level 9 state, you know? You're not going to hold Izaka Marina for like 10 turns, you know? You're not going to hold these level 4 2-cost units for like 10 turns. So realistically, I don't think it's going to do as much pinging as people are going to expect. But if it manages to stay on field, it'll gain progressive value over time. That's my thoughts on the overall set. It's going to be a really cool set. I hope I find some products because my store kind of got screwed in the distribution. So regardless, I hope everybody enjoys the video. If you guys went to Virginia, again, shout out to you guys. It was a great meeting you, great seeing people, great seeing familiar faces. I love seeing the people I met before at other regionals. Really good event, really good set. We'll see how everything shapes up in the next few weeks. See you guys.